12:40 a.m. and online at eagle1023.com. The Matt Mumme Football Show is brought to you in part by LaGrange College, National Management Resources, and Bell Dental Center.
Well, welcome everybody to the Brick House. Coleman Fice filling in for Jack Mormon as we are here and having a great time, and everybody out here has been enjoying trivia. And now we're going to get a chance to talk some LaGrange College football with Coach Matt Mumme, and glad to have Coach here with me. And of course, a tough loss on Saturday. It was 46-26, but you got to be happy with the first half, and then after that, it just gets out of hand.
Yeah, we played really well in the first half, and I don't like to make excuses a lot, but I feel like the referees kind of took us out of the ball game in the second half, and so that was quite unfortunate for our guys, and they kind of felt it too, and we got a little chippy there in the end too, and and I don't blame them. It was hard to watch, and it was hard to go through, playing another number one team and having a chance to win the game, but just really having it taken away from you. So, but all in all, Coach Keltron does a great job with that program, and it was a long trip for us.
Yeah, all the way to Virginia. Yeah,
Newport News, Virginia, and so it's a 12-hour bus ride on charter buses. The first time we had to play in some of the elements, it was 38 degrees and raining. So, it was a tough night.
It was, and we'll talk some more about that when we come back, and also take a look at what's coming up in the future as LaGrange College gets a week off, which is something you hadn't seen in a couple of months. So we'll talk about that and much more as you're listening to LaGrange College football during the Coach Matt Mumme Show right here on Eagle 102.3, 96.9, 1240, and on the web at eagle1023.com.
Let's say you're a coach and your team needs like everything. Uniforms, helmets, balls, anything you need to go and make your team win, you need. And Varsity Sports Center has it. No matter what sport you play, Varsity Sports Center has your gear with the name brand you want, from Russell to Under Armour. They specialize in middle schools, high schools, and, of course, you. So like us on Facebook or call 770-228-2738. That's Varsity Sports Center.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
When you choose a dentist, you want to know that you made the right decision. So where do you start? Go to BellDentalCenter.com. That's the right way to begin to know Dr. Bell and his staff, and then drop in at 106 Corporate Plaza Drive in LaGrange and visit with the staff, and you'll know that this is the right place for you and your family. Bell Dental Center offers comprehensive dentistry with an emphasis on aesthetics, restorative treatments, mini dental implants, root canal therapy, sedation dentistry, as well as Botox and Juvederm treatments. Bell Dental Center. Visit their website at BellDentalCenter.com.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Hey, welcome back here as we're live at the Brick House, and glad to be here with you. People are playing trivia, and, of course, we get a chance to talk some LaGrange College football here with Coach Matt Mumme. And, Coach, I tell you, tough loss. We were just talking about driving all the way to Virginia. How did the players handle that big road trip? I know y'all left out on Thursday, and not only, I mean, it's kind of like going on a bowl game in a lot of ways, because you get to get out of the college area and go see some of the part of the country, and you got to have some well-behaved guys to take them like that.
No, our guys do a great job. And I told last year when I knew we were going to have this trip this coming year, I told our athletic director, Jennifer Claybrook, I said, we need to make the trip, a good trip so that the trip doesn't beat us.
Right.
And in years past, they've lost to CNU by a lot of points up there. And so, the thing was to make the trip to where – they were going to be well rested, they were going to be well fed, and we knew on Saturday when we woke up for game day, everybody would be ready, and so that's what we did. So we left Thursday evening after classes and after practice, drove about 6 hours, got up to Charlotte, stayed in Charlotte for the night, got up Friday and drove the other 6 hours, got in there, gave him a good meal, and then, got him to bed, and then got up on Saturday. And of course, we had to wait all day Saturday to play at 7 o'clock that night. So, I definitely don't think the trip beat us. I just think the elements and CNU's a good football team, and unfortunately we just didn't get it done.
Well, the first half, with that part, you got to be really happy with. I mean, you sit there and I guess it was a 3-point game, and then all of a sudden they get some points on you, and then you come back and you take the lead by a field goal, and then that shows the team's got some spark there.
Yeah, it's showing that we're growing and we're doing the right things here at LaGrange College. I think that the future is really bright for us. We were looking at today, we have 15 seniors, but only about 8 of them are playing. And then we've got 10 juniors upcoming, and then we've got 39 sophomores, and we got 61 freshmen. So we're going in the right direction. It's just unfortunately, great football programs aren't built overnight.
Right.
So I think we're laying the good foundation this year. I know, our seniors have definitely been disappointed in the year we've had. I feel like, we've lost a couple of games that we shouldn't have. So we'd all definitely feel like we could have easily been a 7-3 or 6-4 team. But, to be where we're at right now, considering all the things that we've had happen to us with injuries and all that good stuff, I think we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I mean, you've had some really tough injuries. You had one player break his leg, and I know your heart had to go out to Ole Miss when you see that happening with their players, and we were talking earlier about how each player handles that differently. I saw that Ole Miss game, how that totally changed the whole game, and you felt your heart was breaking for him. Your incident when it happened, he was able to talk to you and maybe lifted you up, going, "Wow, he can handle it this well. We need to get back out there and keep playing." No
doubt. I mean, and you never know what impact that's going to have on a team. And our guy that did it in the second game, he broke his leg in 2 places, and he was the captain of the team on the defensive side, was a key linebacker, made all the calls for us on defense, and so, losing him was a hard deal for us, because even though he's there on the sideline for us and is always cheering us on, he's not on the field where he normally was. And so a lot of these young guys that were playing around him were kind of like looking around like, okay, well, who leads now?
Yeah.
And a lot of them found themselves in a position where they had to lead.
Yeah, and I guess that's where you are with having so many freshmen and everything else, is that now you've got a chance to start getting that education that you were wanting to have happen slowly. It's got to happen fast.
Right.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk some more as we take a break here. We're live at the Brick House, having a big time here, and we want you to come by and enjoy the Brick House. They've got great food, which we're eating some delicious food for dinner here with us tonight, and also trivia is going on Monday. A lot of fun stuff happening here at the Brick House. You're listening to Eagle 102.3, 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Where can you be encouraged to make your own discoveries? Where can you be challenged to achieve the impossible by professors who know you by name? Our graduates have earned Emmy and Grammy nominations, successfully negotiated major business deals, and been inspired to teach and serve where they're needed most. Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now. Mm-hmm.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt just got a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics, because the creek has risen to downtown LaGrange across from Ideal Cleaners. Mud Creek Graphics' new location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have whatever you want printed on it. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, right behind CVS. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
It robs you of the very pleasure of life. Back pain, and it's a national problem.
Low back pain is one of the most common and expensive maladies in our country.
Dr. Jim Aspinwall.
Research has shown that for patients who are diagnosed with herniated disc, diagnosed as needing surgery, 86% of those cases respond to what we do.
The Aspinwall Clinic. Safe, gentle, and extremely effective treatment.
Non-surgical, non-drug relief of the cause of back pain and sciatica.
Aspinwall Clinic. 706-884-8360.
Everywhere you look. Look on your campus. Some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
When you choose a dentist, you want to know that you made the right decision. So where do you start? Go to BellDentalCenter.com. That's the right way to begin to know Dr. Bell and his staff, and then drop in at 106 Corporate Plaza Drive in LaGrange and visit with the staff, and you'll know that this is the right place for you and your family. Bell Dental Center offers comprehensive dentistry with an emphasis on aesthetics, restorative treatments, mini dental implants, root canal therapy, sedation dentistry, as well as Botox and Juvederm treatments. Bell Dental Center. Visit their website at BellDentalCenter.com.
Welcome back here as we're live at the Brick House Grill, and glad to be here in downtown LaGrange and enjoying some great food. And I'm enjoying sliders here, which is buffalo chicken sliders, which are excellent with great fries. And you went with the mushrooms, a lot more healthy, I think.
The mushrooms are great here. I love them.
See,
but the slider, I love the sliders too. It's hard to get away from those.
That's right. So. They're all good. And Nicovia's over there just doing a wonderful hamburger, right? Yeah, she's going hamburger. All right, folks, come by here and visit with us here at the Brick House and bring the family and eat big. And join us for the LaGrange College. I guess we're having a chance to do the preview show, and we want you to come out and join us. We won't be next week, but we'll be back the next after that because we're taking a week off since there is an open week. And as far as you go, this is I tell you, all the work you put into it, you get a week off. How does things change a little bit when you get an extra week to kind of work on stuff?
Well, normally as a coach, you'd really like your off week to come a little bit sooner. You know, we would have loved to have seen this about 4 or 5 weeks ago when we were having all those injuries. But, here late in the season, and I think for, down the line, if we were to have a late week, you'd really hope that maybe you're in a situation where you're looking at that last game and maybe trying to get in the playoffs. But for us, it'll be a week of work with the young guys, letting the young guys get a lot of reps, and those freshmen and sophomore are going to be expected to play a lot next year.
Right. And, of course, you get a chance to work on that. And then the last game will be at home, and ought to be a lot of fun. Kickoff at 1 o'clock. You got to come out and join them for that. It ought to be a big-time festivities and have a chance to do some tailgating and then come on into Callaway Stadium and get to root the LaGrange College as they have a tangle for their last game of the season, and it ought to be well worth the effort to come out and join us there at Callaway Stadium. Listen, now let's talk about the offense and defense player of the week as we appreciate the sponsors that make this happen, and let's start off, I guess, with offense.
Yeah, our varsity offensive player of the week, and I should say players because I'm looking at the stats. I'm going to kind of talk about two guys. The first one is Josh Hardrick, who's a wide receiver from Birmingham, Alabama, who's done a tremendous job in his 2 years here. He's only a sophomore, but he caught 6 balls for 84 yards in his first touchdown of the season, so that was really big to see him get on the board too. I think we've had 18 receivers actually have at least one catch, and we have 9 of those 18 have touchdowns.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's a pretty cool statistic. And then the other one is Sequoia Humes, who's a transfer from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, and he's been a junior running back for us this year, and actually sat out last year, and he's done a tremendous job, and he had 2 touchdowns on 50 rushes for us in this past game. So both those guys really helping us get it done and still have more football in their future, so they're going to help us next year.
There you go. Very good. Now let's move over to our defensive player of the game.
Okay, on the defensive side is a guy we haven't talked about a lot this year but has done a tremendous job. The Aspinwall Defensive Player of the Week is Nick Raja. And Nick's done a tremendous job. He was a starting safety for us last year and ended up in Coach Chambers' new defense. So we bumped him down into the box and has been a linebacker and has done a great job and has played all year with a really, a tough shoulder injury that on a defensive side, when you're talking about trying to hit people on every down, that's a tough deal to play with. So he's done a great job at that. But he had nine tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and a forced fumble in the game on Saturday. So he's done a tremendous job at that.
There you go. And, of course, special teams, I know that that's also a big part of this game that it has to happen. And these guys that do special teams, I mean, I know they know, but the fans need to really know how important it is because if special teams didn't work, you can't make offense and defense
There's
fly.
no doubt. We try not to hurt ourselves on special teams and get it done on offense and defense, but I had to go with special teams player of the week. Griffin Raleigh has been tremendous for us all year on the offensive side of the ball, but he was our special teams player of the week. But he had 104 all-purpose yards. He had 53 receiving yards, 28 rushing yards, and then 23 return yards. So he really has done it all for us, and he's done it all for us all year long, and it's just been a tremendous asset.
All right, folks, we're going to take another break and come back and talk some more LaGrange College football as we're live at the Brick House talking with Coach Matt Mumme as we're enjoying the Coach Matt Mumme Show right here on Eagle 102.3, 96.9, and 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Kemp's Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977. Owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brent and Jeff. They are your Mohawk, Shaw, and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with a huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
Let's say you're a coach and your team needs like everything: uniforms, helmets, balls, anything you need to go and make your team win, you need. And Varsity Sports Center has it. No matter what sport you play, Varsity Sports Center has your gear with the name brand you want, from Russell to Under Armour. They specialize in middle schools, high schools, and of course you. So like us on Facebook or call 770-228-2738. That's Varsity Sports Center.
Mention LaGrange College and the word one pops up a lot. Like the student-faculty ratio is 11 to 1. That means plenty of one-on-one time with professors. Our students work for number one companies, earn Emmy and Grammy nominations, and they give back to their communities, which is wonderful. We are LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. One visit, and you'll see why. LaGrange.edu/journey.
When you choose a dentist, you want to know that you made the right decision. So where do you start? Go to BellDentalCenter.com. That's the right way to begin to know Dr. Bell and his staff, and then drop in at 106 Corporate Plaza Drive in LaGrange and visit with the staff, and you'll know that this is the right place for you and your family. Bell Dental Center offers comprehensive dentistry with an emphasis on aesthetics, restorative treatments, mini dental implants, root canal therapy, sedation dentistry, as well as Botox and Juvederm treatments. Bell Dental Center. Visit their website at BellDentalCenter.com.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back here to the Brick House as we're live and having fun here on the Coach Matt Mumme Show and talking LaGrange College football as LaGrange went all the way to Virginia this week and unfortunately didn't pull off the victory and lost 45-26, but kind of get a chance to lick your wounds and get ready to go for the big final game of the season, and it will be at Callaway Stadium in 2 weeks. We want everybody to get ready to come out and have a good time, and I tell you, you have to be pretty happy with at least how the home stands have looked for you. For the games when y'all have been at home, and I tell you, the fan support and even when we come here, how many people come up to you and just glad to have you here, and how I guess the one thing I think you and I talked about during the summer was that you wanted to get more connected to the community, and I think you've done that. And I think it's growing every day.
Yeah, in small college football, that's important. We're not a big. LaGrange College is not a huge entity. We only have about 950 students, but it's really important that our guys, our players, get out in the community and do stuff for the young kids in this community, and for me to get out and just meet people and try to generate more interest of people coming over. I mean, I know everybody's going to love their Auburn or love their Georgia or Alabama or what it might be, but come over and watch us, because what I tell people is we are exciting. We do put an exciting product on the field, and our guys are a lot of fun to watch, and they work really hard, and so I love the effort that they give every day, and they don't, they're not like the guys at these major schools where they're getting a scholarship to go to school for free. They're paying, anywhere from $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a year to go to school and get a great education, and then come over and play some football on the side.
Yeah, and that's it gives them a chance to continue that physical education that they enjoy and the competitive spirit and grow as people, but also get the great education they have there at LaGrange College, and it makes it all worthwhile. And I know that's something that ultimately that's what you're here to do, not only to win football games, but to take these players and make them good citizens.
Well, yeah, no doubt. And, I tell them, I said, you got 4 years to enjoy, the college atmosphere and playing college football, but in 4 years, mommy and daddy want, when reality hits, they don't want to have to pay for you anymore. They're going to pay for your college. They're going to help take you through that and get you through that. But, when it's all said and done, you become a senior, it's time to go out and get a job. And I really feel like, I know in my experience of playing football in college and going into the business world, it helped me get a job because I feel like the company that I went to work for, they admired the fact that I had been a part of a team and I know what it's like to be in a team environment. And so that's what these young men are getting, and what they probably don't really realize right now is that corporations and the future jobs that they're going to have, people value that.
Yeah.
They're gonna look for that. They're gonna look for that person that can come into their workplace and work with them, and be competitive and be a team player and have the best interests in mind of that certain business or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot to put a team on the field and make all this go. But as a head coach, you want to not only have the chance to have the whole big picture, you've got to spend time with each one of those kids.
No, you do. And I tell my guys, I say, I have an open door policy. If you ever want to come in and talk about anything, that's what I'm there for. A lot of guys will come in and just talk the football, but, some guys come in and, we'll talk about girls, we'll talk about school, we'll talk about, politics, religion, whatever it may be, and if they have things that are bothering them in their life and they're kind of away from their family, I hope that they feel like they can come in and talk to us about that too.
Yeah, so as we move forward here, as we're seeing this team develop, and of course you got your first year almost under your belt, you still got one more game to go. What do you want to see out of your team for this last game?
I just want them to keep doing what they've been doing. Go out and fight for 4 quarters. Be the most excited team on the field. And I thought we did that this past Saturday. Just unfortunately it didn't come out, on the right end for us. And just understand that what they're doing is a process, and I know it's hard for these seniors because they're done and this is it and this is the last time they get to do it. But in 4, 5, 10, 15 years, these seniors are going to come back and they're going to see what they started,
Yep.
And what they've started has been great. We were able to finish 5-5 last year. We had bigger hopes of being a little bit better this year, but we have a good chance to go 5-5 again, which has been better than what the program in the past has been doing. So, I feel like we're going in the right direction, and I feel like, this was a good senior class and a good senior group, and they'll come back. They'll come back and watch these people, and hopefully all those guys will go on and be successful and make a lot of money and start getting the money back into the program.
That's right. Help make the program bigger and better. Folks, come back here and join us. We got one more break here talking with Coach Matt Mumme as we're live here at the Brick House on Eagle 102.3, 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Hello, folks. My name is Gerald Kemp, owner of Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan and Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange. I purchased this airtime on this station to apologize. Yes, that's right, to apologize to all of you listening. You see, when you come into any one of our 3 stores, you will not find a special can of paint for the bathroom. No washing machines. You see, at Kemp's, we specialize in one thing and one thing only: floor covering. Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan, Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange, where we do floor covering, and we do it right.
When several generations of one family devote their lives to the relief of pain, you'd better believe they get pretty good at it. Doctors Jim and Keith Aspinwall have followed in their father's footsteps.
Migraines and cluster headaches are not the most common form of headaches, but they tend to be the most painful. They do respond beautifully at Aspinwall because we have a unique system of correcting the cause for the migraine and cluster headache. It's a painless technique that restores mechanical function without use of drugs at all.
With added therapies like massage, physical therapy, and nutritional counseling. Get better. Get online at AspinwallClinic.com.
When you choose a dentist, you want to know that you made the right decision. So where do you start? Go to BellDentalCenter.com. That's the right way to begin to know Dr. Bell and his staff, and then drop in at 106 Corporate Plaza Drive in LaGrange and visit with the staff, and you'll know that this is the right place for you and your family. Bell Dental Center offers comprehensive dentistry with an emphasis on aesthetics, restorative treatments, mini dental implants, root canal therapy, sedation dentistry, as well as Botox and Juvederm treatments. Bell Dental Center. Visit their website at BellDentalCenter.com.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
Students at LaGrange College travel to places like London, Tokyo, and the jungles of Costa Rica through our Study Away commitment. First-year freshmen are provided a voucher worth up to $2,500 for an off-campus travel experience their junior or senior year. Attend college close to home and still see the world at LaGrange College. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Welcome back, and we're here live at the Brick House during the Coach Matt Mumme Show, and talking with Coach Matt Mumme, and also talking LaGrange College football. As we've had a great season so far, having a chance hanging out here at the Brick House. Great food, great fun. Jack Mormon usually is here with us, and he is off at a soccer tournament. I presume watching his son play. I hope that's what he's doing there.
Yeah,
anyway.
he's playing hooky. Right?
Yeah. And but he's always usually here, and Mr. Dependable, and when he says he's got to be off and doing something else, usually it's something big. So
we might have to bench him. I think you've done a tremendous job tonight.
Well, thank you.
He might move to second string.
Well, it might, but I think Jack usually has you in good comfort, and I enjoy hanging out with you guys and watch y'all talk football. And I tell you, that's one thing that as we move into this next week and getting ready for the next game on the 15th, right? Yeah, 15th of November. Yeah. I tell you, that's talking football and having a chance to get to that next level of improvement. You get a full week of that, and like you said, you much rather wish this was several weeks back so you could have other things change. But y'all really had a year of seeing some things that I need an extra day on this, or I need an extra day on that. This gives you that opportunity.
Well, that not only that, and just seeing that, how much talent we do have and how young it is, and just saying, hey, let's get them in the weight room as soon as the season's over and start really pushing these guys forward and try and get them bigger and faster, stronger. And that's what we met about this morning, was just, trying to go out and get a few more recruits to fill in some more voids, and then just really keeping these guys that are here. I think, we're looking at having about 98 to 99 returners and trying to get those guys to stay here and buy into what we're doing and come back in the spring and really have a great off season and really get after it and have a great spring practice and get ready for next season.
There you go, and it will be here before you know it. And, of course, the 15th will be here before you know it as well. Like I said, make your plans to join us at Callaway Stadium for that game coming up in just 2 weeks. Now, Coach, we got about a minute left here. I know there's a lot of people that help make the program go, and you meet a lot of great people. Anybody out there that made a difference in your life over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, there really is. I mean, there's a lot of people in LaGrange that have been great, but I want to send a special shout out this evening to a little boy. He's 10 years old, and his name is Jackson Dennis, and he is going into surgery tomorrow for a torn ACL.
Oh, wow.
This little boy loves LaGrange College Panthers. He loves the football. He loves playing the game, and he's only 10 years old, and he's playing on a little league team, and went out on the field on the turf in Callaway Stadium and tore his ACL. So he's going to have surgery tomorrow. We're going to go by and see him and take him a jersey and take him a ball.
Cool, and I hope he gets well. We'll have him in thoughts, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, Coach. We'll see you then. You've been listening to the Matt Mumme Football Show right here on Eagle 102.3, 96.9 and 1240, and Eagle 102.3.
You've been listening to the Matt Mumme Football Show with LaGrange College head coach Matt Mumme and co-host Jack Mormon here on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The Matt Mumme Football Show was brought to you in part by LaGrange College, National Management Resources, and Bell Dental Center.
Surgery now.